Question 11. A regular polygon of n sides has each exterior angle of 45 degrees. Find the value of n. Solution. In a regular polygon, the sum of exterior angle is equal to 360 degrees. To get each exterior angle, you divide the sum by n. In this problem, each exterior angle given as 45 degrees is equal to the sum divided by n. If you make n the subject, you have this result. Divide both sides by 45 now. After making n the subject, and you have 8. So the regular polygon has 8 sides. B is the correct option. Question 12. Esther was facing south 20 degrees west. She turned 90 degrees in the clockwise direction. What direction is she facing? By southwest in the problem, you have it in this form. This is southwest. So from south towards the west, the angle she made is 20 degrees. Now she turned clockwise. Clockwise is from where she is now towards this side, still facing the same direction. That is from left to right. That is clockwise. So if she turned 90 degrees, she will be in the northwest direction. But by how many degrees in terms of angle? That is 90 degrees minus 20 degrees. And you have north 70 degrees west. Remember, the whole of this angle here is 90 degrees. But she starts moving from here to this place, 90 degrees. So because the whole angle is 90, if she is to get to this place, it's already more than 90. So it will be 90 from this smaller place. So she did get to this side first, from here to here. So you subtract and you get 70 degrees. The histogram shows the age distribution of member of a club. Use the information to answer questions 13 and 14. Question 13. How many students are in the club? How many students are in the club? You get that by taking the frequency for each bar. Now, you have to get the scale. It's very important. From this point, origin to here is 1 cm, because this graph, each box is 5 lines. That is 1 cm by default. And here it means 2 cm is equal to 5 units. By this, what is one line? You divide number of units by number of lines. So the 2 cm there is 10 lines together. So 5 divided by 10 is 0.5. So one line is 0.5, which means 2 lines combined is 2. So the first bar is the 4th line from the origin, that is 2. The second bar is 5. The third bar is 8. The next is 12, followed by 11, then 7, 3, and 2. When you add all together, you have 50 students in the club. So B is the correct option. Question 14. What is their mother age? To get the mother age, you trace the adjacent side of the tallest bar to the corresponding sides of the 2 shorter bar beside. So from this adjacent, you move to this side, from here to this side. The point of intersection of the two lines, you trace it to the horizontal axis. If you look at the scale carefully, the difference between 2 points here, the difference is 5. That means on the h-axis, one line is 1. So that after 25.5, you have 26.5 and so on. So where this line is, this point, if you observe it critically, you have 44.5. That is option A, the modal age. Question 15. The cross section of a uniform prism is a right angle triangle with sides 3 cm, 4 cm, and 5 cm. If its length is 10 cm, calculate the total surface area. This is the structure for a prism. The longest side is always 5 at the side facing the right angle. The other side, you have a form of A, B, C. So you have 3, 4 for the other side. For the total surface area, before that, the length is that line that is joining the uniform faces together. That is the two triangles. For the total surface area, you have to look at area of all the figures that make up the prism. You have triangle PQR is there, plus area of triangle ABC. The two triangles are equal. So once you get one, multiply it by 2. You have area of rectangle ACQR, area of rectangle BCPR, area of rectangle ABPQ. Now for a prism with rectangular width, for a prism whose uniform cross section is triangular, such a prism has 5 faces, 2 triangles and 3 rectangles, as you can see. So for the triangle, the area is half times base times height. You have it here. Since both are equal, you multiply it by 2. This is the area of the first triangle. From the formula arrangement, this is second rectangle, this is third rectangle. This one is for the first rectangle. If you multiply and simplify, you have this outcome, and that add up to 132 square centimeters as the total surface area. B is the correct option. Question 16. Form the equation whose roots are s equal to 1/2 and s equal to -2/3. Such equation is quadratic, and you can use this simple rule to get it. So you have sum of roots, the two roots added together times s, and the next part is the product of roots. The two roots multiplied together, you equate it to 0. If you simplify this by finding LCM, you have this result. You multiply this, 2 remove 2, you have this result. If you subtract here going to be -1. That -1 against this minus becomes plus. So you have plus 1/6 times s and the other terms. To get the required equation, you need to multiply through by 6, the LCM of 6 and 3, and that simplifies to this. D is the correct option. Question 17. Simplify log square root of 27 over log square root of 81. Solution. This is the given problem. You cannot check the square root of 27. For that, you can express the root as the power of 1 over 2, and 27 in its simplest base, you have 3 cubed. Square root of 81 is 9. You can as well express 9 in base 3. You have it in this form. If you simplify these two powers by power log of indices, you have 3 over 2. Now, by power law of logarithm, 2 over 3 is used to multiply the log in this form, same as power of 2, so that log 3 are cancelled off. So you have 3 over 2. The first coefficient here, divide by this 2 in this form. You can write this 2 over 1. You change this sign to multiplication, and you invert this fraction to 1 over 2. If you multiply, you have 3 over 4. D is the correct option. Question 18. Which of these angles can be constructed using ruler and a pair of compasses only? From construction, we have certain angles that can be constructed easily, such as 30 degrees. You have to bisect 60. You can construct 45 by bisecting 90 degrees. So if you check all the angles, you look for the one that if you add any of the basic angles, 30, 60, 45, 90, any two, that will give you the result. That should be 90 plus 45, all in degrees, and that gives 135 degrees. C is the correct option. Question 19. The perimeter of a sector of a circle of radius 4 cm is pi plus 8 cm. Calculate the angle of the sector. Solution. Perimeter of a sector is equal to 2 times radius plus length of arc. The perimeter is pi plus 8, radius is 4, the angle is unknown. Now you have 2 pi arrow, so you replace arrow with 4 since pi is there. Let us leave this pi first. If you simplify, 2 times 4 is 8. If you transfer 8 to the left, you have this result. From here, if you 2 times 4 is 8, you reduce 360, and 8 by 8 here remains 45. So we're having pi here and theta. So pi theta, or theta pi over 45. These two become 0. You have pi equal to theta pi over 45. Multiply through by 45 to clear fraction. You have it in this form. Pi cancel pi. You have theta equal to 45 degrees. A is the correct option. Question 20. The length of a piece of stick is 1.75 meters. A girl measured it as 1.8 meters. Find the percentage error. This is the actual or exact length. Percentage error is error over exact times 100%. You subtract the two measurements to get the error, divide by the exact 1.75 times 100%. That gives this. Now the options, you have improper fractions and a whole number. Here is 2 decimal places, likewise 1.75. If you move out the 2 dp respectively, you have 5 over 175 times 100 degrees. If you divide through by 5, you have these results. And if you reduce by 5 again, 100 and this by 5, you have 1 over 7 times 20%, and that is 20 over 7%. D is the correct option. Pythagoras Simplified Maths. If you are watching and viewing from YouTube, don't forget to subscribe for more updates, like and share PSM videos. If you are watching and viewing from Facebook, follow and like the page for more updates. Also share PSM videos.